Reaction gap. Nobody warns you how fast a moment can turn into a current strong enough to take you over. How one tone, one message, one sideways look can pull an old version of you straight to the surface before you even know you've left yourself. For years, I thought that meant something was wrong with me, that I was too sensitive, too intense, too quick to defend myself before anyone actually aimed anything at me. In truth, I wasn't responding to that moment. I was responding to every moment that came before it. Every time I was ignored, dismissed, misunderstood, or made to feel like my feelings didn't matter. So my nervous system learned speed. It learned how to fire back before abandonment could arrive, how to defend myself before rejection had a chance to speak, how to raise my voice before the silence could turn into shame. And for a long time, I wore that reflex like armor, and I called it protection, called it self-preservation. Until one day, I realized how exhausting it was to become every emotion the second it entered the room. Anger entered, and suddenly I was anger. Fear showed up, and I was fear. Stress arrived, and my whole body tightened into urgency. There was no space, no thought, no bridge back to myself. But then, I learned to take a moment to pause. Not to hide or to shut down, but to give my inner world the respect of a breath. Awareness changes things. Stillness changes things. And in that quiet, somewhere between the spark of the trigger and the heat of the response, there is a small, invisible gap where choice still lives. This is where I get to decide who I am. This space has saved relationships. It has protected the softness that defensiveness used to bury. And it has taught me that emotional strength is not measured by how quickly I react to being triggered. A feeling is not a command. An emotion can walk through the door without becoming the driver of my mouth. Strength isn't how loudly I fight back. It's staying present long enough to understand what's happening inside me before handing the emotion my mouth. It's standing in the middle of a wave without letting it move me off my center, feeling the salt on my skin and still deciding where to land my feet.